how will you know like who's understanding that if that day is practice?
Mm-hmm. So if it really works out this way, then on Thursday I will have done rounding to various places for one day
Okay.
and look at the work that they've done there.
Okay. Okay. So maybe depending on the work, if you see like there is a cohort that's really understanding and you feel like they're pretty solid, then I could, work with the scale inequalities and go over that. And then if you feel like maybe there's not a cohort of students that feel like you really have a really good grasp of it, then I could take some of the students. I know you want to work with obviously those students as well to shore up those understandings, which is great, but maybe I could, like, because sometimes they have misunderstandings in various places. Like, it might be our lower friends truly going on place value or language or something like that. So if we could pinpoint, like, where they're struggling, then we could kind of both be attacking.
Like, divide and conquer.
Exactly.
The different issues,
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean,
that's okay.
But, like, it's so tough to really plan ahead. I get that, 100%.
I know.
Best intentions.
I know. But I think that, I guess I can email you on Thursday afternoon and let you know how, maybe I could make, like, a 3-question exit ticket.
Okay. Do you want me to do that?
Sure.
I'm happy to do it.
Okay.
So you don't have to do as much as my point.
I mean, I think if it's just, like,
round this number
to the nearest 10, but it's a 4-digit number.
Right.
Like, only one where it's actually rounding to whatever the largest place is. And then the other 2 mixing it up.
Okay.
And then depending on how they do on that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Because I have a feeling there might be one who won't even be able to get the rounding to the front.
Yes.
So Maria will be in there on Thursday. So I'll definitely, like, if we're totally not getting that, then Maria can work on that skill on Thursday.
Okay.
But then it will be totally new introducing it to the kids who miss Thursday because they're going over just regular rounding.
Okay.
To the largest place.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. And then with using that exit ticket, we can decipher, like we just said. In terms of our friends, like with Maria, I have some websites, because I was thinking of our friends, that if she could maybe use, because like some of our friends are having problems just sequencing, like that's what I'm working with her and another person on today.
Okay.
So there's some sites with sequencing, and then like they pick between which 2 10s is this between, which 200s. And it's a great app, and then like that could also allow you to give them what's appropriate and move everybody else on, because I know that that's a big struggle.
That was the hard part for them last year, was they don't know, not just her, but some of the other kids, like what 200s is in between.
Right.
That was just baffling,
but
that's how we did it last year.
Yeah, okay, great. And how are they on estimation?
I mean, a lot of them are really good. Some of them.
Do they connect like estimation and rounding together, or
I don't think they do, because some other things, like if you ask them about how many people do you think are in the class, they could make a reasonable estimate. Like,
right.
But then,
interesting.
Or if anything that has to do with money, they suddenly have great skills.
Isn't that interesting? I found that as well.
Yeah, but I mean, then like other times, if it's something that's not something they're very familiar with, no reasonable estimating is happening.
Yeah.
It's just like the guessing.
Yeah, and you use the number line, right?
Last year we used
That's what I thought you said.
Not a number line with numbers on it, but like a kind of an open number line, and they put the 2 on either end, and then they tried to guess where
that number
would be, and like mark the middle.
Yeah.
And some of them could even mark the middle and say what number it would be. But some of them, we just know this number is somewhere in between, and finding those 2 numbers on the end was really hard.
Right.
So that website would be perfect.
Well, I have another website that I found. And I was like, oh, this might be something not that Friday, but in general and I can email it to you. It connects kind of estimation rounding, and it kind of is an open number line, like you said, and it's kind of like it has an arrow, and like kind of like where do you think on the number line? So it just gets them starting to make those connections, hopefully.
Yeah.
You know, and then thinking about, well, what would be on this side? Well, what would be on this, you know, etc. So it's, in my opinion, it's a great way to kind of get them to start thinking about it, and also a quick like warm up in a way. So I can share that with